looking for third. He's going to get it.
Not the kill, and Vastek's going to find another. He finds that shot. He finds two.
He's still alive. Can he go in?
Oh my goodness.
He's going to go bar down and give Saints the lead again.
Welcome welcome all to the Summer Series playing for CCA. I am John Zudima, joined by Dan Banner today, and we got matches for you. We got both teams, green and gold, going to be in this one, so it should be a banger. And, you know, you're all on the line here. You're going for these plays. You want to make that Division 1 and get yourself a solid spot here in the CCA Summer Series.
Yeah, absolutely. That's where the main level of prizing will definitely be in your Division 1. Obviously, your best bet to be in Division 2. Not too shabby either. Still got something there. But in a worst case scenario, you could be the wild card in Open. But why take that chance? Of course, both are green and gold rosters looking to try and get that Division 1. And it just takes possibly 2 wins to get there, if I recall correctly, looking at the bracket. But it's going to be a tough road to get there.
Yeah, definitely going to be a tough road to get there. We are going to be watching gold first here against Illinois College. Definitely a tough opponent for St. Clair. But I feel like watching their first weekend there when they were able to qualify, it wasn't a breeze. There was a couple tough games, but they definitely looked like the top dog in the division. And I mean, when you went top 4 at Worlds, it's tough to not be known as that top dog.
Absolutely. Saints Gold definitely proving why they were the first seed in that group. They flew by there so quickly that, other than like the first couple of matches, we didn't really get to see them because by the time we were getting ready to hop back to them for the streaming side of things, they were already done. But of course, their opponents to start off this one, Illinois Orange. This either is or was from last semester or from like 2020. This was a CRL team at one point. And unfortunately for them, way back then, they were kind of skirting around like the bottom 4 spots. They're having themselves a hard time. Fantastic team still in their own right, but we're having a hard time. It's interesting to see them back here in CCA doing well so far. Granted, they definitely are going to have a solid challenge up ahead of them with our Saints Gold roster, but our Griffs can't sleep.
Yeah, definitely not. Lineup today is going to be Comp, Spoods, and Nitrix, the super sub from Worlds. So definitely going to be interesting to watch him. And we've had him. He was in their qualifying series as well. So good chemistry between these guys has been built up over the last couple months. Looking forward. Jay, still don't know about him quite yet, what his news is going to be looking forward. So for sure, obviously, Nitrix going to be in this spot, going to be pretty comfortable with the guys he's playing with, and looking forward at this series. I mean, like you said earlier, you only have to win 2 series to get into CCA. So if you win this first one, you're already halfway there. So
absolutely. And if I recall correctly, if I looked at the bracket, of course, those of you at home here watching on Twitch, if you do type in !bracket in the Twitch chat, the bracket will actually pop up for you and you could follow along. But there's a good chance here that if the Saints win this one, it won't be easy because Stockton is right there in the match below us. They're up against Miami University right now. But I think Stockton was like, second or third at Worlds, though? So, okay, it's not Northwood, but it's the next craziest thing you could possibly imagine. Yeah. We've had some amazing series versus Stockton. However, it never ended with the W. Yeah. So it's only 2 games, but these are going to be some hard-fought 2 games.
Yeah, I think this series especially a good warm-up for you. You're looking, like you said, you're looking at Stockton in that next series. That is your big opponent. That is someone you haven't been able to actually beat throughout a lot of the playoffs, a lot of the regular season, and even at Worlds. I don't think they ended up playing them at any point, but I mean, still, you're looking across, and like you said, the second place team at Worlds, you were the T4 team, so definitely going to be a really tight series. But honing in on this one, if you're Illinois College, what do you think you have to do to try and defeat the Saints here?
I'm trying to recall of some of the matches in the past, and a lot of the times it was just kind of caving to pressure and not being able to capitalize on any overextensions done from the Saints side of things. They would just sit there. They play fantastic defense. That's actually one thing I remember. Their defense was amazing, but okay, you can keep the ball out of the net, but how about scoring into the other one? And they had a hard time keeping that ball in the Saint zone. So it's going to just be a lot of, like, sure, you can keep tanking, but you have to strike back. You can't just sit.
No, you can't, I guess, especially against a team that is as fast and as versatile as the Saints are. We've seen them do amazing things working together. And I mean, really, for me, I like the flexibility of this one. I feel like when you had Comp J and Spoods, it was not set roles, but I feel like you kind of had Comp and Jay up at the front. You had Spoods playing more that further back, that defense role, Comp sliding in behind him when necessary. But a lot of the times I feel like there was more set roles. With this roster, I feel like it's more flexible. I feel like everybody can play every position. So definitely for me, looking at this one, I think St. Clair is going to, we can go to predictions. I think for me, St. Clair is going to take it. I think it'll be 3-1. I think Illinois College might have the jump on them in one of these games, but I think St. Clair are going to come out on top. They want to get to that CCA summer series. And I mean, for me, you got to be looking forward at the next series too. You're mentally preparing for it. So for them, get through this series. We've seen them do it before. We've seen them play against these teams and absolutely dominate them. I think they're going to do it again.
I'm just, for the argument's sake, I'm going to actually say this one's going to go to a game 5.
Okay.
With Illinois Orange just being that much crazier compared to past seasons. That, like, maybe we haven't seen them in a season or so, or maybe they were just maybe not so memorable from last season, if it was last season, but that they've come back strong and that they're going to give us a surprise. I very well could be wrong. This could end up being maybe like a 3-0 on the Saints side of things, but hey, at the very least, I love to see a good match here on stream, so let's see it.
That's what we're looking for here, a good match between these two teams. Give us entertainment. Hopefully, we're going to be getting in the game here in just 1 second. St. Clair looking to take their first series on winner's side, and Illinois College looking to strike first here in the CCA Summer Series play-ins.
All right, there we go. Right off the kickoff, it's going to be Applesauce and trying to stop Comp, and literally right off the bat here, Comp is going to get a nice quick shot. It's going to be Venny, though, right there in position to make that save. SLK also there now trying to get this thing moving, but Nitrix going to stop in the corner. A bit of an awkward bounce, actually. Crawls through the crease, but no harm done.
Yeah, Venny, a couple good chances here at the beginning. Shot coming through Applesauce. Alcmene will get that one on net and cleared out by Spoods here. And St. Clair pinned down in their own zone for a while. Finally, Spoods finds some room on the wing to try and get it out. Looks like a little bit Comp with that first shot, but after that, it's been all Illinois so far in this one. Shot coming through. Oh, a nice deflection from Comp into the bottom corner. Nice assist from Spoods off the wall, and St. Clair going to strike first.
Okay, that redirection was actually sick. Spoods sets this right up, and Comp with the drive-by, just going to send it right into the bottom right corner. Beautifully done.
Now St. Clair with that 1-0 lead in this game. Definitely going to be on Illinois College trying to figure out an answer back here. Venny with a chance. That's going to be on net, and just like that, 2 seconds later, Illinois College find a response. And St. Clair, unfortunately, on that face-off, just a little bit of miscommunication there, and Venny going to take advantage of it.
Okay, answering right back immediately. Beautifully done there from the side of Illinois to just stop the bleeding, so to speak. And right back into the swing of things. See how this kickoff ends up going.
Off with the ball up here, has it in the aerial, beats one, isn't going to be able to get it to the other though. One coming off the backboard for an answer. Nitrix can pick up the ball for himself here, looking for someone in the middle, but SLK can be there to contest, and just a minute in, a couple goals apiece, both teams looking already very warmed up and ready for this series. Spoods to save in the middle, push it off to the side, going to be reflected back. Applesauce with a chance, not going to be able to find anything going. Looks like things have calmed down just a little bit here in the mid-game.
And honestly, that's probably perfect for the side of Illinois. We do have a bit of a slow crawler here, but honestly, good there for Applesauce and taking its time. Not going to just send the ball just for the sake of it. Does bring it right into the Saints zone, but it's going to be contested right away. A little bit of a pop fly now. Comp going to just race Applesauce, and it looks like into this one. Off the backboard, but overall, unless the shot could actually come through, it is going to be right on target, but a big save from Venny on the side of Illinois to keep that one out of the net.
Pretty close to contested game here so far. I want to talk about the Saints Gold in general, right? We're thinking about them top 4 at Worlds. You saw the title for Comp CRL 2022 World Elite. You're thinking about this next year, right? And obviously Worlds is a year away. It's really, really far. But it's the same players that you had going into the last one. So your expectations for St. Clair Gold for this season, what are they looking like so far?
I mean, you have to expect something of the same, if not improve all the time, right? So can only imagine that the pressure is on them for all these kind of situations, like something like a CCA Summer Series. This should be not an automatic qualification, but they'd be the favorites to get into it. But it's definitely a lot of performance anxiety, but these players They're the reasons why they're competing and not behind a commentary desk. They have the ability to hold their composure.
Yeah, definitely. And we were talking about earlier the fact that Nitrix came in as the sub in of all times, comes in this quarterfinals, and they end up winning that series. Just absolutely incredible stuff. Now has been on the main roster for a full semester going into the second one. So a lot of practice time with these guys, with these teammates, is going to give them opportunities. Spoods will pass up here. A couple demos actually going to come through here. Double demo Nitrix. You're going to get a free shot on net, and St. Clair going to take a 1-goal lead with just 2 minutes remaining in the game.
Okay, how he demoed and got the pass at the same time. Beautiful play from Comp. Nitrix had the freest shot in the world, perfect positioning, just absolutely ready for it, and that's going to be the go-ahead goal here for St. Clair. And then to kind of go off of what you were saying, like, more teams need to start doing this. I've definitely preached this on a couple of streams before, but you don't see a hockey team, for example, just have 6 players and say they're good, right? No, you have multiple lines, and they're all a part of the main roster. This absolutely needs to be the case in esports as well, and Nitrix, his performance at Worlds and then as of late has absolutely shown why this needs to be the case.
Definitely there. And talking about that goal, the double demo coming through. That's me.
Oh, no!
Nitrix, a little bit of missed timing there. Was not able to squeeze it into the post here. SLK going to have the ball. Has an opportunity to dribble. Gets by one here. Pass to a teammate. Going to go off the Spoods. Go right back to SLK. Looking for another opportunity, but no. Nitrix going to turn away for the moment. Pass towards the middle. Comp can clear it out. But that goal, the double demo, that was something. The Spring Major happened in London just a few weeks ago. That was something a lot of teams were employing, is going for that double demo, giving a one-on-one opportunity to your best player in the forward position there, or just having an empty net if you're able to take out that goalie. It gives you such good plays, and it's something that a lot of teams are looking at for innovation, right? Because Rocket League always is a game of innovation. You want to try and find that step up on the other team. You want to try and find, you saw it with flip resets, you saw it with double taps, and now we see it with something like a double demo. Ooh, just going to miss here. Rebound, that's going to be Spoods finding his first goal of the game, and St. Clair going to push themselves to a 2-goal lead here with 42 seconds.
Oh, that little bounce off the corner of the crossbar was just the perfect inadvertent pass there from Nitrix, and Spoods once again just dead center, just had to beat the goaltender. There was not much he could have done. You would have had to predict where that shot was going, and sitting dead center in the net like that, you have so many angles to try and have to cover.
Spoods just barely able to get that one out from the front of the net there. Is pushed away, and St. Clair opening themselves up an extra goal lead here with 30 seconds remaining. There has to be a quick answer here from SLK, Applesauce, and Benny. Can they find an answer? 20 seconds remaining. Ball going to get cleared out here by Comp in the corner. Has a lot of room to work with, has some boost to work with as well. Going to get one through. No flip reset though. Means ball going to go back to SLK here. SLK with a chance. Try and go for it here. Not going to get the flip reset
nice try.
either. That is going to be Comp with a save, and St. Clair might as well have just sealed up this game.
I mean, props to SLK for trying that. If they was able to pull off that move and get that goal, that would have just put you within one with a couple seconds left, which is, of course, a very, very doable position. Unfortunately, there for SLK, not quite going to secure it that time by, though. Saints are going to end up taking this one in a 3-1 fashion for game number 1. But it was very, very even for the first half, and then something just clicked and Saints just took off.
Yeah, I think that's what happens a lot of times with the Saints as well, is they're able to find those opportunities when the game starts slowing down to try and ramp it up, try and catch their opponents off guard. And I think for me too, yes, they did score a goal, but the goal was kind of a miscommunication between St. Clair on that face-off. So it wasn't exactly, like a quality goal like the last two were for St. Clair. So for me, looking at the second game, if you are Illinois, you have to try and find yourself some quality goals, make some opportunities for yourself. You saw St. Clair with that double demo found that third goal. So something like that is what you need to try and employ if you're going to try and score on the St. Clair roster.
I mean, that being said, though, when I do take a look at the scoreboard, I see the goals section, but do I see a quality goal section? It's all the same. Just get it on net. Just push it through. Brute force it if you have to. It doesn't need to be fancy, right? And Illinois were able to at least secure the one, had a fighting chance. And to be fair, especially near the last couple of seconds there, as SLK was just dive bombing it towards the net, the opportunity was still there. They were still pushing. They didn't give up, which was good to see. But now getting ready to go into game number 2, clean slate. But it looks like we're playing a little bit of a lobby tag for servers.
It is what it is. That's Rocket League. That's every esport for you. Every time you get into a game, there's always lobby tag. But hopefully we'll be getting into game number 2 here very soon. Yes, we are, in St. Clair up 1-0 in this series, looking to try and push themselves to match point. Illinois College looking for an answer here the second game of the series.
All right, SLK is going to actually bring this right into the Saints zone right off the start. Comp is going to be forced to make a very, very early save, and actually has a little bit of wiggle room to take it downfield himself. It's actually going to take multiple members of Illinois to try and get this one going. SLK, that's actually on target, but it is going to be Spoods who does get back there in time.
Nice save by Spoods. Applesauce fighting with him for position there, but just wasn't able to get on target. SLK take that ball up and need it off the backboard as well. Ball going to be cleared out here. Comp back here to receive it. Going to tap it forward. Applesauce to the demo here. Spoods ready for the touch, but nice deflection in front of the net there. Good job clearing it out. Looks like St. Clair putting on the pressure early here. Demo coming through for Nitrix as well, but nobody in front to take that shot.
Definitely the right idea. If there was one Saint in position for that one, they would have absolutely been able to capitalize on that demo. But it does end up actually going right back into the Saint zone. Nice pass to Applesauce to Venny, right back to Applesauce possibly, but Comp going to break that one up. And actually from the corner, Nitrix is going to put that one in. Beautiful passing play. I think Nitrix was getting boost all the way in the corner. Good eye there from Comp. And what a redirect here from Nitrix, all the way from the boards basically, putting that in the center of the net.
Good job, St. Clair, capitalizing on a mistake there. It was a good attempt by Illinois trying to go for that passing play, but unfortunately, Venny just couldn't quite get that touch, couldn't make it to Applesauce, and it meant that the ball ended up going the other way. Nitrix ready for it. Comp with flip reset here. He's going to beat the goalie, and Comp finds his third goal of the series, and St. Clair going to go up 2-0 early on in this second game.
Man, do I even need to analyze this one? Just beautifully done there from Comp, and just unfortunately there from the side of Illinois. They were there, they're ready for defense, but again, you had to make the prediction or just straight up try to challenge them, and they were unable to do so. Saints looking to maybe run away with this, but SLK not giving up on the squad just yet. Good offensive opportunity. Wasn't quite able to connect this time by. Second time around, though, off the post.
What a save by Spoods in the middle there. Good prediction by him. Applesauce going to hit the rebound, though. Going to try and pass to a teammate there, but nobody available for the opportunity. Venny going to be here for this ball as well. Some pressure for Illinois here, but just haven't been able to get the ball on net quite yet. Spoods to pick up this ball. Going to look to try and clear it out. Has a lot of boost to work with. Has a chance to reset here. Does get it. But Venny going to be there ready for it. Nitrix here for the answer, but not going to make contact with it. Going to get by him. Illinois College finally getting their feet underneath them. They're going to slow down this game quite a bit. Comp a nice save, but are able to finally get some pressure in the St. Clair zone.
And of course, the Saints are definitely not immune to errors in their own right as well. A little bit of a breakout opportunity there from Illinois down that left side, nearly began a scoring opportunity, but now kind of just a bit of a neutral battle here as we see Nitrix looking to maybe pass it towards Comp. Comp's going to just use SLK as his own car for a second, give him a little bit of a bump towards the ball. Off the corner, can we get a shot off this? Nope, it's going to be SLK taking this and running towards the Saints zone.
Nice deflection there as well. Going to put towards St. Clair net. Nitrix there in the mid to get Comp. The touch here as well. Applesauce ready to try and go for a pass here. SLK going to miss the opportunity. Teammate there, but not going to be enough. Spoods, again, the savior for St. Clair on the goal line, able to stop that opportunity. Going to have a shot for himself. No, SLK and a teammate there ready to receive it. Shot coming through. Comp is ready for it and will get the deflection off to the side. And foul going back and forth between these two ends here. Shot on net, going to get by 1 and 2. And Applesauce going to finally find the net here for Illinois and cut this lead in half.
The boards might as well be a fourth teammate. I say it time and time again, and Applesauce and putting on a clinic as to exactly why, able to get past two of the Saints defenders to bring this game within 1.
The Peppermint Powerhouse title here for Applesauce, able to find the back of the net. 2 minutes remaining. St. Clair still up a goal, has a little bit of insurance, but definitely not too great of a lead. Not have to worry about it. Spoods can be here on the ball, has to beat SLK here, isn't able to do it. Does win the 50 though, goes into the corner. Applesauce ready for it again. Going to tap this ball up a couple times. Going to try and get by 1, not able to. Venny going to be able to get by 2 though. Try and pass towards the middle, but again out. But Illinois College, a lot of pressure here under the 2-minute mark, and that's exactly what you need because you are down a goal. They still have to recover this game, but ooh, missed touch there, and be recovered by Venny.
And honestly, good on Illinois. And initially there, it looked like the Saints were going to just run away with this one after it was at the 2-0 point. But now the pressure is on. They're catching the Saints maybe getting a little bit overzealous. I'm not 100% sure exactly how this is happening. But a nice pass here from Comp to Spoods off the backboard. Redirect. Not going to happen, though. Beautiful job there from Applesauce. And Nitrix going to try and get one more as well. Could not quite get a fender on it. And now right back the other way. SLK does have Applesauce in with him as well as Venny. Off the boards, puts it towards the center. Just a bit of a slow crawler, but it's now in the corner. Saints are safe for now. Just have to hang on for another minute.
1 minute remaining here. St. Clair still up 2-1 in this game. Not a lot of time to work with here. Illinois, missed touch there.
That was sneaky.
Might have been a disaster, but was avoided for the moment. Comp gonna pass towards the middle here. Applesauce, another deflection, but they need to get this one out. They need to get it in the offensive zone. St. Clair cannot keep it in over here, or else this game is going to be over. Comp, the touch to the side here, has a lot of boost to work with as well. Going to go for another one into the corner. Going to try and go for a pinch. Not able to make it happen, though. Spoods going to win the 50 again. Going to go up with this ball in just a second. Nice pinch towards the middle. Going to find a teammate. No. SLK going to be there to respond. Also going to win that 50 as well. He has a chance here, but again, Comp going to beat him on the back end. Again, Illinois College just denied at the doorstep.
Yeah, last couple seconds for them. And these demos coming out here from Spoots are slowing things down considerably. With only 10 seconds left to go, Illinois, one more opportunity to stop this from going 2-0. But now the Saints are even putting on pressure for maybe a little bit of an insurance goal. Hits the ball. If the ball hits the ground one more time, that is it. And that will absolutely seal the deal. Saints will hang on for the 2-1 victory here in game number 2.
Not as convincing as their game 1 win. Definitely putting up a fight there for Illinois. But again, St. Clair, the composure is there. They're able to make key saves in and around that 2-minute mark and hold on to that 1-goal lead they had. And again, it is the same thing. You find a couple goals early and you're able to really take advantage of the fact that you have that lead. You don't give up anything later on. You saw a couple demos coming out there, a couple really key saves by Spoods as well. And I feel like that's something that we've seen him do so much and grow so much with throughout this last year and a half, is those saves, is being able to play that goalie position so well, being able to be ready for anything that the opponent can throw at him. And yes, there was a couple goals throughout these games, but they haven't been, really well coordinated goals. That have just been small mistakes that St. Clair is making. Here we go. Game number 3, St. Clair up 2-0, looking to try and seal up this series and make their halfway mark into the CCA Summer Series.
Yeah, it's still a solid challenge ahead of them no matter what, if they do end up taking this one, of course. But still, Illinois not quite done just yet. That was a very, very interesting and slow face-off, to say the least, to start that one off, which did end up going into Illinois' favor for just a couple of moments. Now the slow ball going towards the Illinois net. Comp getting the shot off of that, but wasn't able to convert.
Stack up near the net here for Illinois. They don't want to let any early goals through like they have been the last couple of games here. St. Clair looking to get something started early. Nice tap here. Spoots can get this ball. Has a couple teammates to work with as well, but a bit of a mistouch there means SLK can be able to recover that one for the moment. A nice demo by Spoots in front of the net. That's going to be a shot.
Yep.
Nitrix going to clean it up on the goal line there. Find the first goal again for St. Clair here. And again, going to take an early advantage in game number 3.
Okay, the second half of the season in the last semester, we saw Spoods really start doing that more and more often, just basically headhunting the goaltender, to demo him off the field, and just allow for an easier shot to convert.
Yeah.
And what a shot off the face-off, actually, there. Spoods is going to set this one up, and Comp going to find goal number 2 in quick succession.
Just a little bit faster on that touch with Spoods, and Comp perfectly ready for it. No chance for the goalie to even get anywhere near. And St. Clair, under a minute into this game number 3, already up 2-0 again. And if you're Illinois, you got to find something early on. You got to find a response here. Try and get something back at St. Clair, because if they keep running with this momentum, this series is going to be over before it's even really done.
And that's always the heartbreaker with a goal like that one, especially where you're just trying to get boosts, but yet even more opportunities are coming towards the net. But Saints are not going to be able to convert this time by. SLK's there to push it aside for now. Slow ball in the center. Comp and Spoods actually, by tag teaming together on that ball there, actually did put it center on net, but it's going to be pushed aside. Drop pass, almost ready there for Applesauce, but it does get denied.
Nitrix with a touch up to a teammate. Spoods being able to get this one out. SLK there for the recovery. Ball still floating around in midfield. St. Clair still holding on to that lead of 2 goals right now. A minute and a half into this game. SLK looking for an answer here. Pass over from Benny. Not going to be able to get towards the net, though. Applesauce in the back. Going to put it again towards St. Clair's net. They have been doing a lot of this, is just kind of throwing it at St. Clair, seeing what they have for them. But against a top team like St. Clair, is you can't just throw the ball at the net and hope it's going to go in. You have to make your own quality chances. You have to give yourself actual opportunities to go towards that net. Nitrix with this ball here, with a head of steam, is not going to be able to get it forward. SLK with a shot on net.
Beautiful.
That's going to be a goal. Beautiful shot by SLK. Great redirection. And finally, Illinois find an answer for St. Clair.
A nice little extra pass there from Benny after getting his own pass off the boards. Sends it right on over to SLK, and that was an absolute bullet. No mistake this time by right on target, Illinois. If there's one thing that they're doing fantastic, it's having accurate, high-speed shots on net but of course, they may not be the most complex of shots. So if the goalie's ready, oftentimes it's a save. However, you catch him out of position once. That's it.
Unfortunately for Comp there, just got caught on the post too, so just wasn't able to make it towards that corner. A nice touch though. He's going to get it forward. Beats a couple people, not able to beat that goalie. Spoods not going to look at the ball out in front of the net. Benny with a shot opportunity here. Comp going to be there for the save. That's going to be St. Clair keeping that 1-goal lead afloat halfway through this game. Shot towards the net here. Going to be deflected off the backboard by SLK. Nitrix shot on net here. Goalie going to be able to recover that one. Going to get just by him there. Going to beat the second player as well. And that's an empty net. If he can hit it, no, just can't get it by. Spoods on the doorstep, going to turn it away.
I mean, that did force the Saints, 2 of them just full boost, panicking, getting back into the crease as fast as possible to make that save. And now a couple of them might be a little bit worse for wear in terms of boost for at least a couple of moments here. We do see Comp, though, going to give him a little bit of breathing room as he takes it into the offensive zone. But instantly turned around, and I like what Illinois has been doing. They may not be getting the fanciest of opportunities, but the amount of time that they're staying in the Saints zone is definitely more than what it used to be. Just constantly sending it right back. And if there's no goalie, it could be trouble. We see Venny, instead of the shot, going to try and take it himself and nearly getting it one, but it's going to be stopped by Comp.
Comp and Spoods have been denying everything that Illinois has thrown at them so far. Shot on net.
Wow.
Oh, off the post. Not going to go in. SLK is going to be shaking his head, wondering how that one didn't go in. Comp underneath here. Nitrix, there's an opportunity here. He is going to go off back wall. Ball in front of the net. Nobody can be there, though. We'll calm down for just a second. 1:12 left in this game. Illinois, again, down a goal. Have to find an answer. They haven't been able to do it in these last 2 games. It's like St. Clair going to go towards the net here. Nitrix pass it over to Venny. Venny off the back wall. Going to put it out towards the outside. SLK going to be there as well. Looking for a pass towards the middle here. Has a couple teammates available, but Spoods going to turn him away. And now Spoods with a head full of steam and boost. Oh, nice deflection by Venny. Going to get it out. Ball in front of the net. Nitrix not going to be able to get there in time.
This could be the opportunity, though. They may not necessarily have boost, but they know the Saints had all 3 of them on the offensive side, at least at a moment's time. They've been able to get back just now. We do see Spoods, last one back, and pick up the ball for just this moment. Still plenty of time to make something happen. Slow crawler through center. Dangerous. That's okay. Can he get his own rebound and finish the job? He's not going to be able to. It's off the post. And the other shot goes wide. That was probably the best chance they got.
That is what you need to put in the back. And then at 30 seconds remaining down a goal, that has to be going into the net. That cannot go off the post. And yet again, Illinois College going to be turned away by the goal post. The woodwork, SLK can clear this one out towards the side. You have 9 seconds. Try and score a goal here. Spood's going to turn away for the second. Venny going to push it back towards the side. 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. That ball has to stay up for Illinois College. It's not going to. And St. Clair going to take it in this 3-0 sweep here and move themselves over to winners finals.
In all honesty, that game should have been going overtime. Like, there was so close, but again, like, high pressure situation there. I honestly can't fault the players for smoking the post and just going wide on that one. But the breakaway opportunity was absolutely right there. And you could have possibly seen that game on the board there from Illinois. But nonetheless, though, the Saints able to capitalize on that opportunity, just kill off the rest of the clock at that point, and going to secure this one 3-0 fashion.
Yeah, I think for me, though, 3-0 isn't indicative of what the series was.
It was well fought.
There was multiple opportunities, too, for Illinois College to actually score goals. Like, I think there was 3 goal posts in that game, 2 in the other one, and there was a couple times where if you just have a little bit more finesse, a little bit better finish, you're scoring that goal, you're tying the game, you're forcing it to an OT, and then maybe it looks like a completely different series, but the problem was Illinois College couldn't even get themselves a lead. St. Clair every single game was finding a goal, 2 goals, 3 goals before the 3-minute mark. And when you put yourself in that hole, yes, you can fight back. We saw them score at least 1 goal in all those games, but they couldn't find that second marker, and that really was the difference maker. You couldn't find that second opportunity because, yes, St. Clair made a mistake, but other than that, they're not going to make very many, so you have to try and find your own opportunities. That was something they struggled with, and it showed in the series score.
Yeah, like Illinois was doing a solid job at playing catch-up, like keeping it close, even in game number 1. Like, they got scored on, okay, we scored right back. Yep. But they never had, like you're saying, the opportunity to get the go-ahead goal, which is just, unfortunately, a stressful spot to put yourself in, always like playing from behinds. But that being said, though, with this Illinois Orange squad, solid squad in its own right, I feel like they could probably make a lower bracket run. if they're able to keep up with gold that well. So this will probably not be the last time we see them moving forward in CCA.
Yeah, and all credit goes as well to Comp and Spoods. They had some amazing saves, especially in those last 2 games, to keep themselves at that 1-goal deficit, because realistically, in all 3 of those games, the scoring happened at the beginning, and then later on, it kind of tapered off a little bit. It was more of a defensive battle between the 2 teams. Some spectacular saves, especially from Spoods, kept the games a 1-goal lead for St. Clair the entire time. But that is going to be it for our first series. St. Clair going to go on to win it 3-0 and is going to be moving on to winners finals. They only need to win 1 more and they are into the summer series. We'll be back in just a few minutes, I believe, with some more action.
Yep, with it'll be gold versus either Miami or Stockton, whoever wins that.
Perfect. Miami and Stockton will be back here. Just a moment. Don't go anywhere. CCA Summer Series play-ins will continue.